Hello. 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 Okay, here we go. Hello, everyone. Hope your morning, afternoon, evening are going very well. Bobo's here. Geez, this week's gone so quickly. It's almost the end of October as well. This is just going to be another Series 13, a quick stream, I hope, just to get in some more games before it all finishes. So, let's see if we've got everything set up. Not sure when the grand finale tournament's taking place. I think it might be this weekend. Grand finale. Oops. Getting pretty hyped for Scarlet and Violet as well. The tease of the new Ghost Dog, very Litwick-esque. Be interesting to see if it's what its final evolution will be. It could be just a no evolution Pokemon, but I'm pretty sure it'll have a evolution line. Where are we? Not the Pokemon Go Fest, no. Pokemon Grand Finale. Why can't I find it? Cerebi. Meds. If you can't hear me, my bad. I've tinkered with my volume settings on the mic, so hopefully it'll get sorted soon. This one. It's not the grand finale, it's the ultimate finale. And it is on the 28th of October, which is on Friday. So I imagine, yeah, registration closes on the 27th. Okay. Just go like this. That might be a bit better, hopefully. Okay. So it is this weekend, in 2 days. Good to know. Is this going to screw things up? Just pop that. Bear with me. Okay, I think that's working. So I can close out of that. Okay, so we'll do some Series 13. Jump straight into it. Oh, it's snowing. How nice is that? I think this is one of the most picturesque areas of Sword and Shield. It is a nice looking game, given the Switch's limitations. Although those trees kinda be looking the same. But I like it. It's got a nice atmosphere, a nice artistic design. The aesthetics, although the graphics mightn't be that flash, the aesthetics are very nice, in my opinion. So we're going to continue playing with the Yveltal team. See how we do. So we ended on 402 last time. That'll probably jump up to 600, I reckon. Although, it depends how many people are playing at the moment. Not that many by the looks of things. Is it worth doing a casual battle? Just to get the feel. We'll go for one casual, and if we can't find anyone, then I'll just jump back into ranked. Jump over here. Oops. So this is a physical Yveltal. What else did it have? It had 2 dark moves, a flying move, and rock slide, I think. Because we tried using Xerneas, and I think we won 1 game with it, given that it only got brought to 2 games, so 50-50 isn't that bad, but overall pretty underwhelming Pokemon. It was nice seeing Dynamax Xerneas turn 1 into a Dialga. I think that's the game Xerneas ended up winning. It would be so nice to position that Xerneas into a late game Gastrodon, because it had, or still has, Horn Leech on it. And I think last time we came up against a lead of Cali, Shadow, and Zacian. Oh, there we go. Straight into ranked then. Yeah, we came up against Xerneas and Cali Shadow, and the Xerneas had Solar Blade, and they maxed Cali Shadow turn 1 and didn't even attack the Groudon with the Calyrex, but Max ghosted into the other slot, and that was enough for Zacian to pick up my Groudon, which had Dynamaxed, so it was on full HP. I think it has 120 plus, or 180 plus HP IVs, and something like 60 defense EVs, rather. And it was I think the Jolly Zacian had something like a 85% chance and up. So it was something like 85 to 104% to one-shot that Groudon, which it did. So, scary combo. And they also had Groudon in the back. So, Solar Blade, I think it was the next term, came out into my Kyogre. Very scary team. Oh, look at that. Spooky. 13-13. So, straight into a match against Roberto. And Gastrodon. Groudon. See, I feel so out of practice. But we'll see how we go. So what's good into this? I think Magina does well, but they could lead Groudon and Zacian. I don't really have much counter to that. I think Groudon goes well here. Maybe go something like Yveltal, Nagina, and Kyogre, and I think Groudon's good. I'd also like Marshadow. Yeah, we'll just go like this. First game, see how we go. Oh, I like that, the card. I have no idea what's going to happen. Okay, so I imagine they've got Groudon in the back with Zacian, but that would mean they don't have Gastro. So do you think into this they would bring Gastro or Groudon? So they either take some damage on Callie or they prevent Trick Room. So is it worth clicking Sucker Punch here? What does Sucker get me? I'm just going to go like that and like that. See how who are they going to fake out? Gina? Okay. Interesting. Is this Trick Room? I'm very confused. Do they want Trick Room? If they're faking out Magina, how am I going to get Trick Room? Okay, let's have a look at this. So they've got Yveltal. They've got... What wants to switch on Callie? My Ogre becomes pretty poor as well. So I can switch in Groudon, I think. Yep. No. I didn't want to do that. Timeout first game. Great. Okay, so I don't think I get anything out of this turn. So this is going to be Flare Blitz, probably into Magina. Whoops. Did I click foul play? So what was I going to do? I was going to switch. I was leaning to switching Groudon and probably Flash Cannon on the Callie slot. I don't think I was going to max Magina. Okay, so that's probably best case scenario. Into the Groudon as well. So I'd say that's AV. And it also looks as though I clicked foul play, which is pretty good. So that's a very good timeout turn. I'll take that. So that could have been much, much worse. So, although Magina now is -1, Gastro comes out. And we did see Magina is faster than their Incin as well. So here, mean, they've got Callie, so Ogre's not very good under Trick Room, and I think keeping Yveltal is worth it. So I'll go like that, and I'm going to max Starfall. Although if they yawn first, does that prevent sleep? Not sure, but I'll do it anyway. They've got to flick yawn first as well. That means they'll probably get sun up again. So maybe Steel Spike was better. But they'll only have one more turn with their max. I think this will do a very small amount to Incin, unfortunately. It's so cool being able to use mythicals. I reckon they are less impactful than legendaries, like Marshadow, Magina. Who else? Who else do we see on the mythical side? Zaora. They're not very impactful. Well, not compared to things like Zacian or Callie, the Callies. So I reckon they should be allowed normally, or in any season that has restricteds. So we go like that. This is their last turn. And how many turns of Trick Room are there? 2 turns of Trick Room. So now I can switch Ogre out into Don and Max Guard. So I'll have one more turn under Trick Room. And what did they click here? So this 40%? A bit less. Okay, so I think that's their last turn of max. So I always have weather. My Kyogre is scarfed, so it's just the Gastrodon. I don't think Flare Blitz and Earth Power can pick up that KO. So I'm going to go for Restless Blades here. Actually, it's last turn of Trick Room. So how many turns of max I've got? This is my last turn. So I want, although Yveltal always wins, doesn't it? So what I'm thinking here is I can switch into Kyogre. Yep. Actually, Restless Blades, Steel Spike, that. Just, it's the Gastro, really. So this should put it on to about 20%. See who they target here. And do they fall for the... Yeah, it's because I was threatening Kyogre. So I wonder if that's enough to pick up both of these on their Callie next turn. Did I miss the Castro? Bugger. Okay, so now the Incin is faster than Magina. So I'm going to go for Restless Blades And I think I'm still on -1. So Precipice Blades and switch this into Ogre. So we've clicked Precipice Blades once and missed Precipice Blades once. Sounds about right, doesn't it? So Ogre comes in, Precipice Blades connects on both. Maybe they protected, actually. I did miss what they did, so maybe it was a protect. Earth Power. Okay, so the Kali is always cornered. Actually, what was their 4th? Have I forgotten? Have we seen their 4th? I can't remember. One turn of Misty Terrain. They had a Groudon? Did they have a Groudon? Oh, that's right. Yep, foul play, I remember. So we'll go for Precipice Blades and, excuse me, Ice Beam the Kali. So this kind of looks like a very comfortable victory, although I feel like I'm playing terribly at the moment, and I think I probably am. Just one of those days. So that timeout, game winning. It's good when the best plays you make are timeouts. So let's have a look at their team. Oh, it's shiny. That is a loved Gastrodon. So it's come from... Huh. How do you get the footprint ribbon? In the training lowlands. Training lowlands. Where is that? I'm confused. It's come from Galar or Gen 8. I didn't think you could get the footprint ribbon in Sword and Shield. Maybe BDSP? Anyway, so Ashoka, Insin, Split Defense. Is that AV? Yep. Kali was Focus Sash, Imprison. So maybe that was a misclick turn 1. I think if you're faking out Magina, there is absolutely no need to click Trick Room. So I think that probably was a misclick. Yeah, I don't really understand turn 1, so probably meant to click in prison if I had to guess. So apologies to my opponent. Life Orb, Tailwind, Timid, and Zacian was Substitute. And they actually ended up bringing Gastro over Zacian. What does that say about Gastro? Okay. We'll keep going. got some blueberries right here. Yeah. Very poor. So they've got Volcanion and Xerneas with Rillaboom and Talonflame. Interesting team. They can lead Rillaboom. I really want to lead Kyogre into this. I really do. Oh, it's so tempting. I think this is wrong. I was thinking Marshadow and Megina, because then they have to choose. It really depends if they want to try and set up the Xerneas in the early game, I think. Because then you lead Rillaboom, I think. Okay. So... Max Groudon. Geomancy. But then you're not picking up Megina. What else do I have? I'd guess Zacian. You probably don't lead Volcanion against Zekrom and Ogre and Groudon. So I'd say Zacian and Rillaboom, if I had to guess. So always Trick Room, and could also max Quake. Yep. This looks like Xerneas, actually. Nope. I think Xerneas would look pretty good in a Premier Ball. So, unless it's a speed tie, I'm the slower Groudon, which will be quicker if Trick Room does somehow manage to get put up. Is Xerneas just as in game. So I don't think, barring a crit, this will knock out. Yep. Okay. So we get Trick Room, should do good damage against Xerneas. And that's Life Orb as well. That's decent. I didn't bring Give Out. Okay. So Zacian. I'd say Zacian and Rillaboom. So you can protect Xerneas. Oh, it's close if that gets the knockout. And what do I have in the back? Oops. So I'm at +1 special. And in the back I've got Marshadow and Ogre. So I'm going to try and get damage onto Groudon. They are at +1. I don't think Trick Room actually works out. So this will be Rillaboom. It's Talonflame. Okay. Okay. I don't mind that. It does waste our turn, which probably means they don't have Rillaboom. And they didn't attack the Magina. Interesting. So maybe they made the switch play and expected the same from me. That's what it looks like. What does Talonflame? They could go for Brave Bird here, potentially. Or, yeah, priority still goes first, yep. I think Brave Bird would be pretty close to picking it up. Okay, so is this Zacian? Yep. This is a -1 Magina, though. So we'd do about 45%, I'd say, from both moves. I don't think that helps. Who they target though? I think you have to target Magina. So that's the last turn of Max's. They're going to Groudon again. So this could be a switch to Talonflame. Check how many Trick Room turns are left. Two turns of Trick Room. And they've got Talonflame and Xerneas. Okay. I kind of expect Groudon to switch. Do they double? Yep. So if they miss one there, I'm in pretty good shape. I wonder, yeah, it would have been after Fleur Cannon. I don't think Groudon survives, so I always have Weather. That's unfortunate. So Sand Goads. The thing here is they don't know who's faster. I'm gonna Spectral Thief Zacian. They just protected. And is Origin Pulse better? Assuming Zacian switches, Groudon's threatened as well. I think the better play would have been to sneak Groudon. So Groudon will go first. They shouldn't knock out. They have doubled connected both moves. I have missed Flare Cannon. It just comes down to Ogre hitting its move, I think. Although Talonflame... What is Talonflame's speed? Because they can get up Tailwind if they're faster than Marshadow. I'm not actually sure. I think Talonflame's base speed is something like 134. And that should mean we lose. We also have to connect Origin Pulse as well. So if they're faster, they can go for something like Brave Bird. I would imagine Tailwind though. But we'll go for Shadow Sneak and Origin Pulse. So they know I'm scarfed. Do they? No. Yes, because Ogre moved after Marshadow. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what that gets for them. Just have to connect. Maybe I should check what Marshadow's speed is. Oh, sorry, Talonflame. Okay. 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 So they probably should have retreated the Groudon, I think. They didn't know Ogre was scarfed on the turn they retreated Zacian, so that play makes sense if the Kyogre is not scarfed. Although if they did know, then they know they've shot themselves in the foot. But you really can never tell. Okay, so let's have a look. Talonflame's base speed is 126. Not 134. I knew it was kind of a number in between the 10s. Like, it wasn't 120 or 130, but it's slower than 130. So that's good to know. I think staggering a protect in something in a situation like that is probably... It gives you a better chance because Origin Pulse has to connect. I mean, Origin Pulse always has to connect twice. But at least in staggering, it throws up a bit more of a random kind of element to it. Okay. Close that. Are they going to show the team? I liked how on the turn that they baited Max Ground and switched into Talonflame, they also expected me to do the same thing, so they didn't Max Quake into the Magina. That's kind of the what's the word? Not mentality. But it's like you, as a player, you only have the information available to yourself. So you think the opponent's going to do something that you would do with the information that you know. And I definitely make the same sort of decisions. You base your decision on what they're going to do, based on them doing something, based on what you know. But if either player is not aware, then you've got to take that into account, I think. But that's what the better players do. That isn't someone like me. They can kind of infer what a team will have based on its composition. Anyway, so we've got Dialga, Incin, Yveltal, Zacian, Kyogre, and Whimsicott. So they don't have a Groudon. So Ogre looks pretty good. Groudon looks pretty good. I think you probably want to lead Incin into this, but I'm just going to go with the standard kind of lead. Don, oops, am I going to run out of time? Go like that. Although they'll know that I'm scarfed because I don't have Cali. But we'll see what happens. I think you probably do lead Dialga into this, if I had to guess. Okay, so it's Whimsicott and Zacian. So it's always kind of a guess what the Whimsy runs. I think so. Here it's forcing them to make a decision. Do they prevent Trick Room or let the Kyogre get damage off? Because we both saw that the Ogre's faster. So what could screw me up here is the Zacian protects, Whimsicott taunts or Trick Rooms, and then next turn they Tailwind. I am still going to go for it. It probably isn't a very smart play. But it's just one of those kind of days. So no Tailwind, no Taunt. Is this Trick Room? I imagine, yeah, this is Trick Room. Okay. So this will be into Magina. Yep. And so the subsequent turn they'll get Tailwind. Oh, okay, Moonblast. So that probably couldn't have gone any worse for them. Okay, so let's have a look what they have in the back. Okay, they've got Dialga, Ogre, and Yveltal. And I've got Don and Marshadow. Okay. So I can pick up a double here. I'm going to go for Max Lightning that and Flash Cannon that. So Max Lightning just covers a Ogre or Yveltal. It doesn't cover for Dialga though. Okay. This could also be Quick Attack on Zacian, but at least if they're clicking that, Zacian will go down. Could be Protect as well, but then Magina's staying around as well. So it is Protect. Also, if they're max speed Kyogre, I should be faster. So we'll see if they're not leftovers. the leftovers mindset. Okay, so Zarshan hangs on with 1 HP. We know they've got Whimsicott. I think you probably... is it Yveltal or Dialga? Okay. So we'll go Max Lightning into that, and Max Flash Cannon into that. So Max Geyser would have picked up the KO then. I think, yeah, Max Geyser is probably better there, because it does 1.5 times 1.5, which is 2.25 as opposed to just 2, and it is quick attack. Okay, they are slower. They should do about 60. Yep. Lightning comes out. Are they AV? Looks kind of like it. Okay, so we go Don. So Max Geyser was the play. So they can switch into Yveltal here. Is that bad? I don't think so. So we'll Max Lightning, and there's 2 turns of Trick Room. So I think that Max Geyser turn is going to cost here. So it is into the Kyogre. Okay, so I can get Zarshan next turn. They've got 1 turn left of Dynamax. And they've got Whimsicott and an unidentified Pokemon. So they can quick attack the Groudon. Do you want to read into Zarshan switching here? Yep. This might not be a knife either, but it is. Okay, so I think we'll see what their 4th is here. Okay, they're keeping it quiet. So this is what? Protect Moonblast. They just quick attacked. I imagine quick attack, protect Moonblast. Okay. Okay, so they called my bluff. I wasn't bluffing. It is Moonblast. So I'd say they've got Yveltal in the back. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So Sucker Punch makes sense. I'm going to go for a Rock Tomb, just in case. How many turns of Sun are there? 2 turns. Do you risk Stone Edge? Yep. Okay. So they're going for foul play. And we connect Stone Edge. And we get a crit. So we've missed Fleur Cannon. I think we've clicked it twice. So that's 1 from 2. We've missed Prespit Blades on, I think, 2 from 3 moves. But then we connect Rock Tomb and Stone Edge and get a crit. So I'll take it. I'd rather connect Precipice Blades than crit Stone Edge. Actually, I think missing Rock Tomb is probably the worst thing that can happen. Okay. Let's keep going. Um, 112. Let's see who we get. Raleigh. Okay, so this is Zacian, Kyurem, Ogre, Groudon, Whimsicott, and Yveltal. Okay, so they've got dual weather. They've got Kyurem, which likes to run Scarf or Life Orb. Yveltal can also run Life Orb. So this is a go fast team. Kyurem's actually pretty hard to deal with. So I could go Marshadow here. And what does well into Kyurem? Zekrom. I don't even think Zekrom goes faster if it's at -1. So that's good. That's good. And in the back, Yveltal's not too bad here actually. Probably Marshadow was better. It's stab super effective into Kyurem. It's not too bad stealing buffs late game as well. But may as well use Yveltal. Let's see what they go with. Yep, okay. So we'll see abilities as well. So Zacian goes first. So they're not scarfed. I'd imagine that's life orb, probably. Okay. So I expect Dynamax and Earth Max Quake into Magina. I think I'm still going to click Trick Room here. And I mean, if they're maxing Kyurem, Ogre's faster. So I just have to get some damage. So we'll go for Precious Blades, I think. Okay, so no max. This will be into Magina. And is this Earth Power? I would expect it. I think, yeah, it probably should. Knock it out. I wonder how close that was. So we'll see if we connect here. The life orb. So we do connect. Okay, so we pick up the Zacian. So they had Groudon and Kyogre. What was their 5th restricted? Yveltal. Okay. So if they go Groudon here, I'm gonna go Kyogre. I think that's the right one. Okay, we'll go Kyogre. I think this would probably be their Kyogre. Okay, so they beat me on that one. So they'll retain Sun. Depends. So if you bring out Groudon there, you probably don't have Ogre. So we'll go Ice Beam. I wonder if that's enough. We'll go Ice Beam and we'll change the weather. No, we want to keep the weather. Yeah, Max Quake. So Ogre goes first. Yeah, it should redirect. Okay. This could also be... No, it can't be Scarfed Groudon. Unless they're Scarfed and slower. I imagine they would max Groudon here. Can we beat Groudon? I'd say so. I think it depends here if Ice Beam knocks out Kyurem. I think Kyurem's got pretty decent special defense. I'll check that. Click, 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 click. It's got 125 HP and 90 special. So we do knock out. Imagine this is into Kyogre. It's into Groudon. Okay, so they go to +1. Didn't do very much damage. Well, not as much as I was expecting. We will be able to still... Yep, so... Oh no, that's a crit. So it looks kind of the same. They actually might be doing slightly more. And we'll see what their last is. It's Kyogre. Okay. I'm at +1 with AV. I can switch my ogre out into Marshadow. I'd imagine. Is this game losing? Okay, let's think about this. They're at +1. Okay, I'm going to switch. I can also switch Groudon out as well. Oh, I don't. I've got Yveltal. Okay. I'm going to switch that out and Max Quake Ogre. Yeah. Yveltal's got decent defense and HP, and it lives on 1. Oh my goodness. That is crazy. Okay, if they're scarfed, you'll still knock out Yveltal. Okay. So I've got Ogre. So here I'm happy to Sucker Punch Kyogre and Max Quake the Groudon. So this can be Protect and something into Yveltal. But then I've got Ogre late game. And if they're not scarfed, then it just comes down to Origin Pulse, I think. So we get the Sucker. Ogre goes down. Look at that. Clutch Yveltal. 1 HP. I said it had some defense investment. It had enough. Okay, so this Groudon is +2 defense, special defense. Maybe it comes down to... Oh no, I think that was the second turn of Rain as well. So I'll go Ogre. They're not scarfed, and if they are, they're slower. Single target Water Spout in the Rain. Let's see. Yep. So Yveltal coming in clutch. If it had been Marshadow, Marshadow goes down. And Ogre comes out on their... They've still got 1 turn of Max, and Ogre's still in the field. So we'll see if the Ogre's scarfed. I have a suspicion it was, because they didn't protect. So it was Life Orb, it was Mystic Water, okay. So they weren't scarfed, they were modest as well. That is a interesting spread. They were protect. That's interesting. If they protect there, then Yveltal is still in the field. So, although they Max Quaked, didn't they? So maybe Max Rock. Let's see if they have it. Okay, they did. So Max Rock into Groudon, and then you get Yveltal. And you protect on Ogre. And then it's not single target Water Spout anymore. Close game though. Okay, so they were Sucker Punch and Oblivion Ring. So not a lot of attack investment. They were Jolly Zacian, Timid Kyurem, These have been some close games so far, and I feel like I really haven't deserved most of them. But we'll keep going. (113). We're finding people pretty quick. Okay, so they've got a Zekrom. They've got Kali, Shadow, Yveltal, Ogre, Zacian. I don't think you lead Zekrom into Groudon. Okay, so I expect Zacian and Whimsicott. You could also go Whimsicott and Kyogre. Whimsicott and Kyogre. Okay, so I can go Magina, Ogre, Groudon back, and Yveltal? I like Marshadow here. I do like Marshadow. Probably should have gone Yveltal, but we'll go with Marshadow. So I expect Ogre here. Yep. And we'll see whose weather goes first. Okay, so I'm faster. And are they scarfed? No. So here you can max Ogre, protect Zacian, or you can... So I can switch into Groudon. So I'm going to go Trick Room. If I do max, I still think Magina goes down here. So this probably wasn't the right play. It depends if they're going to play this aggressively or a bit more cautiously. So the aggressive route is to double attack. So Zacian BBs into Magina, max Geyser as well. The cautious approach is to protect Zacian and attack with Ogre. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. So we'll get Trick Room. I think Magina would go down there. Did they not see I was scarfed? That's interesting. Maybe they expect Zacian to hang on. So they've got rain. I can change the weather. I've got Marshadow and Ogre in the back. Is maxing Groudon worth it? I think max Groudon there is probably right. So I could have picked up Zarshan turn 1, gotten Trick Room. Depends who they target here. Good damage. Doesn't look like a very defensive ogre. They're going to Magina. Okay, so probably good that I didn't max there. And now we can go into ogre. So there should be 3 turns of Trick Room left. Yep. And they've got Callie. And I think you'd bring Callie. I don't think Yveltal. They haven't been targeting Groudon, so I don't think they've brought Zekrom. So I can max Geyser Zarshan. And I can switch this out into Marshadow. Whimsicott, that's interesting. So it's Whimsicott and Calyrex. So they can't double knockout unless they go max ice. And I am slower. Interesting. This should be into Marshadow. So Marshadow will hang on. So the Whimsicott is threatened. I imagine the last one is Calyrex. Groudon is only on 60% or something. So we'll go Max Lightning into Kyogre. And Shadow Sneak Whimsicott. Light Screen. Okay. So this probably won't knock out, unfortunately. What did they click though? Origin Pulse? I think, no, Origin Pulse probably. No, it's Water Spout. Okay. So they've still got Zarshan. I think they've got one turn of Trick Room. That was either the last turn or there's one turn to go. I'd say the last one is probably Callie. Because they targeted Marshadow. I mean, they went for a Water Spout, guaranteed KO. Okay, last turn of Trick Room. Oops. I wonder if Max Ice knocks out. Probably not. So this is your outer? Yep. That's risky. Although it probably survives. Okay, so Kyogre beats Groudon if they connect Origin Pulse. Zacian beats Groudon. I can go for 50% Thunders. Doesn't seem very... I mean, I've kind of got to go for it here, don't I? Go for the 50% Thunder into a 30% Para into a 30% fully parried. I'm going to click into Thunder. I didn't want to click that. I wanted to Fire Punch Zacian. We do connect to Thunder. We do get the Para, so we would have knocked out Zacian. Don't get the full Para. I almost talked that into existence. Did Groudon move? No. So it still would have been Star. So Paralyzation is still faster. About that. Okay, so we do miss. They go for Snarl. Do they get fully paralyzed? No. Okay, and they connect. So I think RNG still in my favor there. 50% into 30%. What could have been done better? So turn 1, if I stay in with Kyogre and I click Water Spout, does Zacian go down? If Zacian does go down, then they can bring out... What was it? They had Whimsy and Yveltal. So you could bring out Whimsicott and Tailwind. Yes. Also, the turn I switched in Marshadow. Although they had Yveltal, so Marshadow was not worth it. If I'd brought Yveltal, then it goes down. Lead-wise, Ogre, so I could have led Groudon. I think if I'd led Groudon, yeah, that would have been the way to go. And they didn't bring Kelly Shadow. So leading Groudon, I would have had Weather, and then they would have had to dub up on Magina. That was the way to go. But if they lead something like Whimsicott, Calyrex, so it's just getting the leads right in the lead lotto. So another Xerneas. So I played 2 Xerneases tonight. 2 Xerneases. We've got Indeedee, Cali Ice, and Prankster Riolu? Yeah. So if they want to get Trick Room, they have to lead Cali. Yep. Crowd on. I think a very, very good argument can be made for Yveltal. Maybe Yveltal scares away the Cali. They've got Indeedee and Riolu, a Prankster and a Psychic Terrain. So I wouldn't expect them to come out. I wouldn't expect Indeedee and then Riolu, but maybe the other way around. See what happens. So it is, they've gone for the Copycat Trick Room route, but they are facing down Megaina. So this could also be coaching. Interesting. Late game. So it kind of comes down to the late game here as well. So I'd expect them to have Zacian. And Megaina kind of wins against their other ones. So I think I'm happy not going for Trick Room. So I'll go for that, and we'll go for this, I think. I expect Riolu to be sashed. I think, see, I was considering letting Riolu survive because it's not really doing anything. And also, the only thing that made me go against that was that Cali could be weakness policy. I think Kelly wants to run Biberry Berry, AV, and weakness policy as its predominant 3 items. It can run White Herb as well. So they max. Do they go for guard here? That's the other thing as well. So they're banking on me clicking Trick Room or them not needing to. We will get that off. See who's faster here. So I am faster than the Cali. We'll get to +1. If they target Megaina here and Zacian comes out, then Ogre's taken no damage. So it depends who they target. So we go to +1. Who do they target? They're at +1 as well. Looks like Ogre. It's Megaina. So that brings us to half. So Zacian will be able to knock it out. They had Yveltal here. It's Indeedee. That's interesting. Okay. So I expect the last one to be Zacian. I mean, I'd expect you always bring Zacian into this team. So we'll go for Water Spout again. What do I have in the back? Groudon and Marshadow. So changing terrain might be worth it. I could get to +1. You can't pick it up here. And then Marshadow is in the back. Always faster than the Cali. So this is probably into Kyogre now, I'd imagine. So we should pick up Indeedee here. Get to +2 defense. +2 special attack. So actually this will pick it up now. Will it? We'll see. It might be a roll. Should be into Magina again. Okay. It was a roll. I don't know in whose favour it was. I mean, it's in my favour because I survived. So it's Xerneas. Okay. So we'll go Water Spout and Max Fairy. If you attack here, you don't get Geomancy. Excuse me. So I'm faster next turn. Protect. So we'll change terrain. I imagine this is into the Kyogre. So if Magina's faster than their Cali, Groudon will be as well. They're going to Magina again. So I should have 2 turns of rain left. So I don't want to switch into Groudon just yet. Marshadow threatens Cali, and Xerneas can't pick it up in 1 turn. And they didn't bring Zacian. And they just protected on Xerneas. So I go Water Spout and Spectral Thief. If they Trick Room here, how do I lose this? Geomancy. Okay. They go for Glacial. How much does this do to Ogre? Not very much. I think I lose there if they protect on Calyrex and Geomancy. Potentially. And I target into the Cali, because then Xerneas is faster than Ogre. So I can't pick it up next turn. I'm surprised I didn't bring Zacian to that game. How many do we want to do? I was only going to do a short stream. 2-1-2. I think actually, yeah. I think I'll leave it there for today. Some degree of self-control. So that Yveltal working much better than the Xerneas did. It's got to be said. Although, I'm not sure... We didn't really use it that much. But it kind of threatens more on the... Excuse me, on the team select screen. It also gets priority as well. But overall, I'm liking this team. Yveltal, Groudon, Ogre, Marshadow, who else? Magina, and Zekrom. It's a team of 6 mythicals and no protect. Or I think every Pokemon has an inaccurate move as well. So it's been fun to play with. So I think it's fitting for Series 13. A team full of mythicals and restricteds, legendaries, no protect, and everyone's got at least one move that can miss. Just to enjoy the chaos, to embellish their chaotic Season 13. Good stuff. But I think that'll do it. So if you watched it and you enjoyed it, then everyone says this, but drop a follow. It'd be much appreciated. But that'll do it for me. So have a good rest of your day, your morning, your evening, wherever you are. And see you next time.